Hey guys, back here again, and I'm watching TV. You know, normal stuff. Felt like making a video, so decided to. Now, this video is going to be about the top 10 most surprising movies that I have seen and why I think that they were surprising me, and basically my story behind them, and all that. So let's get on to it. Right off the bat, I'm going to be cheating a little bit, and I'm going to be adding two movies to this. This is VHS and VHS 2. These movies were really, really good. They were some of my favorite horror movies pretty much ever. I do like VHS 2 a little bit more, and mainly because I really like the alien sequence, but I wish that could have been, like, gory and bloody, because that's, like, what I want from a movie. Right now, if I had to pick, like, a dream movie for me, it'd be an alien coming down in a slasher sequence. Just like that, very bloody, gory slasher sequence. But these are basically just two anthology horror films that are amazing, and they all link together in some way or another. And by the way, I forgot to mention this does not just pertain to horror, so be warned. Now, this next one up, I did not know what to expect from this. This was actually recommended to me from my friend Kyle. And he doesn't always have the best choices in movies, but I decided to pick it up and watch it, and it's Mud, and I was blown away by this movie. I was a little scared, because it was PG-13, and I was like, oh god. But Matthew McConaughey, probably one of his best performances I've ever seen him do. Reese Witherspoon is in here, Ty Sheridan's in here, and I didn't really care. I really wanted to see just what Mud was doing, and I really like this movie. It's really good. It's about Ty Sheridan and his friend go onto this island, and they find Matthew McConaughey all dirtied up, and he's called Mud, and then they try to help him, and that's the movie. Now, the next movie I talk about a lot, it's at number 7, but I'm going to mention it anyway because it was really surprising to me. I knew it was going to be good, but I just didn't think it would be this good. It's from Escape from Tomorrow. If you watch my channel a lot, you'll know I talk about this a lot. So, it's basically about this guy, and he gets fired from his job, then he has to go to Disneyland, and he has, like, hallucinations and stuff, and that's about the movie, and it's really good. It was really surprising to me because they actually filmed this in Disney, and this is probably the most guerrilla-style movie that I've ever seen. Smiley. This is a really good movie I actually watched with Kyle. Also, we watched it, we both really loved it, and we thought it was really well done. The only thing is, that twist ending at the end kind of bugs me about this movie, is because I really wanted to see what Smiley was doing, not just some kids, you know? And that's one of the things that bug me. Basically about this girl, and she goes off to college, and she's having mental problems, and then Smiley comes and tries to kill her. Now, the next movie is a Danny Boyle film, and it is Trainspotting with Ewan McGregor. Now, this movie is amazing. This movie, I didn't want to do drugs anyway, but this movie just makes me want to not do drugs anymore. And now this girl, I want to talk about this girl for a second. She's beautiful, like, she's stunning, and that's one reason to watch this movie. But, such a good film. I think it's one of Danny Boyle's best films to date. It's basically about Ewan McGregor, and he's addicted to heroin, and just his life, and basically what happens. Now we're halfway through it, number 5, and that's Nicolas Cage's newest film, Rage. Now, if you're going into this movie and thinking that this is just a straight-up action, going to blow some shit up type movie, it's not. It's very action drama-ish. Now, nothing against this movie. This is an action movie. Yes, this is an action movie. There's a lot of action. Now, just be warned, this is a long movie, and this is a lot of drama in it also, and if you really like the way it's going, by the end of this movie you will probably hate it. But it's really, really good, and it's based about Nicolas Cage's character, and he has a home invasion, and his daughter gets shot, and the two guys are there, and they have to testify, and he basically goes after this Russian mob, because he wants revenge. Yeah. If you watch my channel a lot, you'll know what number 4 is. It's Blood Runs Cold. Best movie, like, awesome. Just really awesome horror movie. Really surprising me because I went to Walmart and I picked this up for $11, and I didn't know. I thought it was just going to be like one of those weird like movies that, okay, I'll check out one of these indie movies, but it's not. It's about this girl, and she's a musician, and she goes to her hometown and she gets slaughtered by this guy, and that's the movie. I don't want to talk about these too much because if you watch my channel, I talk about them non-stop. So these next few, though, really impressed me. We are down to the top 3, everybody. I'm sorry if the camera work is really shaky for these videos, these next few videos. It's really, really hard just to do this with my arm. I don't have proper editing anymore, and I can't just put it up there where my other films are because it gets really unstable and wobbly and it falls down, and I'm trying my hardest, but I gotta get a new tripod or something. Now at number 3, what most people would consider a chick flick is That Awkward Moment. This movie surprised the hell out of me. I was blown away by how funny and inventive this film is. This one goes right here next to all my other favorite movies ever, you know. I mean, this movie is just so damn good. It's really funny as Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller, Zac Efron, that girl from A Long Way Down with Aaron Paul and Pierce Brosnan. But this movie is basically about these 3 guys, and they basically make a pact to stay single forever. And the first one well, they don't really explain that, because at first it's a pact, then it's a bet, then it goes back to a pact, then it's a bet. Then it's like a dare, and it's like, what's going on? Which one is it? This is the only thing I think I have with this film, but this film's really funny. It's based about these 3 guys, and they make a pact or a bet or whatever, that they can't stay single, they have to stay single, and it's just their adventures on them trying to stay single. The next up one is a movie that I had wanted to see for a long time, and I was not disappointed for whatsoever. Next on the list is a pretty popular movie that I felt this movie should have won the Oscars and not 12 Years a Slave. And that movie, of course, is Dallas Buyers Club. Matthew McConaughey gives such a great performance. Jennifer Garner, Jared Leto. I think that these 2 really did deserve their Oscars. Dallas Buyers Club, though, is basically about this guy. I won't talk about it too much because everybody knows. It's about this guy, and I don't remember his name. What was... Ron Woodruff. Yeah. He basically is selling medicine to treat AIDS because he gets AIDS, and yeah, you know the rest of the story. Well, guys, that was my top 10 most surprising movies that were like, whoa, that's actually pretty good, and I wasn't expecting it to be that good, so bye-bye.